for handles.
Handles for Foxx.
Well, I'm back. Well, I'm here. I was ill last week, and I've got over it now. So I'm not content. You can't catch it off me. So I'm not. I don't need to wear a mask anymore. So yeah.
Ted's with us, but he's not really with us.
Yeah, you can come closer than 2 meters now.
Can we still do the sarcastic coughing though?
I'm not so well. I'm near well. Oh,
yeah.
To be honest, I'm going to be shocked if Ted lasts throughout the entire stream.
So I've had my Lucozade and I lie on the settee watching daytime TV, and I'm feeling a bit better this week. I'm still a bit groggy, and I'm still a bit deaf in my ears. So please,
deaf in your ears? Did you say?
As opposed to.
I don't know.
I'm a bit deaf in my left leg, you know what I mean? Ever since that.
He'll be standing there next going, I'm 57, you know.
82!
You know, have a guess how old I am. Yeah, go on, have a guess. How old do you think I am?
You, 57.
86.
No.
I would have thought you was a lot younger than 60. I don't think you're that much older than I am. I'm 55, so...
Yeah, well, that's what I tell everybody anyway. Yeah, well, good evening anyway, everyone. It's Monday night. It's eModels night. eModels.co.uk. Your one-stop shop for all your. I don't know why we do. Why do we do
that? We're pointing and saying it's your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. That is the stick.
Yeah. So I do still have a bit of a tickly cough, and I've taken some medicine for it.
Gin.
Gin.
Yeah. Lashers a gin, mate.
Father's medicine.
Yeah, but I've been back at work today, and I'm shattered. So I'll just sit here quietly while I let the rest of them get on with the show. But yeah, it's over. Yeah, you guys tell us. You lead. You guys in the chat can lead the chat tonight and take us in directions which we haven't. There's unknown directions which you haven't been before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there we go. So I have a quick power nap. Over to Foxx for the terms and conditions.
Was he triggered by someone saying power nap? Is that what did it? Is it like hypnotic?
Yes. Now, I'm not unwell, but I do have, for some reason, the watering eyes that won't stop watering, so do forgive me if I keep taking my glasses off. Welcome everyone to the eModels Monday show. As Ted said, it's Monday and it's eModels Monday. It's that time of the week when we sit around and talk rubbish for an hour, pimp our wares in the eModels store direct into the eyeballs in your face and the ear holes in your head, and then you obviously have to buy item number 3, and then you join us in chat and we hang out and have a good time. So welcome one and all. Don't forget, of course, that this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for your model making needs. Do keep the chat family friendly. Please do make sure it's family friendly, and please refrain from mentioning other model retailers in the chat because it is a show for eModels. It's not cool if you talk about other retailers. Don't forget, of course, if you're watching this embedded in Facebook or somewhere else, do feel free to come and join us on the YouTubes so you can join in the live chat. Click on the YouTube icon that's down in the bottom corner down there underneath Chris's left man boob or something. I think somewhere down there's a YouTube button hidden away. Press that and you'll go to the YouTube page where you can carry on watching and join in the live chat. But other than that, keep it clean, and yes, don't forget, of course, you have to buy item number 3 and your mileage may vary.
Absolutely.
Our eyes are watering. Good God.
Don't forget, folks, what's in your belly and what's on your bench.
Oh yeah.
Let
And
us
if
know
you
what you're
finish the
building.
thing, you get a ding.
Absolutely.
You get a ding.
Stacks is asking, is this show every Monday? Yes, it is, mate. Mondays at 9 p.m. every Monday.
9 p.m. Bussiter or Gumutter.
Yeah, we're here on Mondays, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
will watch. You will watch the program.
Apart from bank holidays and Christmases and festives.
And when we can't
Just
be
don't
bothered.
expect too
Absolutely.
much actual model making stuff because we just...
Yeah, we actually chose a Monday because there's more chances of having a Monday off than if we'd have chose a Friday.
Well, we get a few
Well, yeah, it's bank holidays, isn't it, Ted?
Yeah.
I don't
We
know, bank
don't
holiday
as stupid as we
Tuesdays,
are,
that'd
you
be
know.
cool.
Absolutely.
See, down there we're dancing, but up there we're thinking, you see what I mean?
Absolutely. Retro Rabbit's pointing out in the chat that he got his cargo truck that he won in the competition the other week.
Ooh, very good.
Thanks
Retro-
everyone at eModels. James.
Retro Rabbit, build it.
Yeah. bung a picture in the eModels Facebook group, mate, so that they can see you've got it, mate. And
that's done with all the lots of photo action stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and enjoy the build, mate.
Yeah. We have another new name in the chat as well as Stacks. We have Erwin Nietzing. Or Nietzing, I assume it's Nietzing. I do apologise if I've got it wrong. He says, evening all, greetings from the Netherlands.
Hello there.
Hello everybody, and obviously welcome to everybody in chat. You're all awesome. We love you dearly.
Absolutely.
If you're watching and not in chat, then come along and join in, because that's where the fun happens. It's not us. It's all
absolutely.
Now remember, when you do your belly and bench, we don't really care about the bench bit, but tell us anyway, because we have to do some model making content. We mostly care about the belly bit, so we want all the little details about your food.
And don't forget the what's in store. It's Chris's what's in store this week.
We got a modelling question. Shock horror. Grab your benches. The Bobbins says, has anyone tried Tamiya's new lacquer paints, and are they any good? I can personally say yes, because I used them on the CBR build that I did for eModels, and I've just used them on the Suzuki, and they are beautiful, mate.
There you go. Question
absolutely
answered.
Beautiful.
Did
mate.
we just efficiently answer a modelling question?
Yeah, I did it whilst gripping the edge of my bench for stability.
We're only just after 5. We're 6 minutes in, and we've answered a modelling question.
That'll be it then. We can go now.
We're done now, aren't we?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, that's me done now for the first quarter of the year. I've answered my quota.
Jump to what's in store and we're done, I think.
Happy days. But no, on a serious note, they are really good paints, mate. I don't think you'll go wrong with them. But just make sure you wear a respirator.
Yes, lacquers, respirator, spray booth, windows open. Keep the door closed. Don't go back in the room for a couple of hours.
Yeah, you wouldn't be spraying anything at all without a respirator on, would you, Colin?
No, not at all. Not at all, Chris. I'm glad you pointed that out, mate, because, one of them.
Those little paper things that you get for COVID and things don't work.
Dust masks. You can't use
but they wouldn't dream of painting without a respirator.
No. Now, before we go on to the what's in the bellies and the benches, we have a far more important thing to do.
What?
What?
You in the bottom right-hand corner there.
Oh, right. Yeah. Of course it is, yeah.
I thought, I'm going to wait and see.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me. I was just waiting. Have you done your terms and conditions already?
He did that, yeah.
Right at the
you're
start.
not paying attention. Before we do Colin's thing, though,
to be fair, though,
I've just got to mention.
Like, what?
Stacks has come along and told us what he's got food. He says food KFC. That's not enough. I know you're new, but that's not good enough. We need to know all the filthy details about the food.
Yeah, so we need to get full on your food by proxy. So we need all the details, all the bits and bobs.
Absolutely. Richard Thomas points out there's 62 watching and 15 thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up, folks. It helps the video go up your YouTube feed, and it helps the channels out.
And if you're out there watching,
flat.
Yeah, if you're out there watching and you haven't commented or you haven't said hello, come and say hello. Come in the chat, say hello, introduce yourselves. We'll make you feel welcome. Well, usually we do anyway.
Happy days. So without further ado, folks, being that I successfully segued into this without any prompting, it's time for Festus Factoid, folks.
Was it a segue or a sachet? Did you kind of sachet into it?
It was on this day in 1969 even, Cole, read the letters, numbers even. Dr. Denton's going, we're already Foxx, isn't it? Dr. Denton Cooley implanted the first total artificial art with an H. It was used as a bridge to art transplantation at the Texas Art Institute in Houston.
Texas.
Yeah, in Texas. Askell Karp had advanced terminal art, and his own art was completely removed and replaced with a 2-chambered artificial art powered by a large external air pumps with hoses passing through his body wall into the circulatory system. It kept him alive for 3 days until a donor heart was found to give him a human heart transplant. However, he died 30 hours later when he got an infection. Oh, mate, what a shame.
I must admit, I must be very tired, because when you said it was an artificial art with an H, I was thinking, artificial doesn't have an H.
I was thinking, heart with
does-
an H. You mean like a female deer? What?
Well, I thought people might thought, well, why's a bloke had a painting sewn into him? Art, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Why's he gone to an art gallery for a heart transplant?
Absolutely. We got some births for you, folks. We got a Chinese-born mathematician called Xing Tung Yao, and he was awarded the Fields Medal in 1982 for his work on partial differential equations and
Oh, I hate
differential
differential equations.
geometry.
We
Geometry.
only
you
did
go.
partial ones. That's cop out.
Is that what you say when you jump off a cliff? Geometry!
Absolutely. Next up, we've got a Czech astronomer
There we go.
called Zdeněk Kopel, with a K, who directed an international project financed by the US Air Force to photograph and map the entire surface of the moon by using a refracting telescope at the Pou de Midi Observatory in the south of France. Absolutely. What else have we got here? Oh God, I've seen a. Oh no.
Yeah, we got that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for it, ain't I? We got. Vincent, if you're watching, mate, I really apologise for this one, mate. We got a Belgian-born French electrical engineer and inventor, and he invented a Gram dynamo. So there's a clue there, and his name is Zenobi with one of them. That's one of those slashes over the letter E.
Ted.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
with a Theophily
It's a lot of that.
it's a TH, mate.
What?
Yeah, Theo with a fur. And he what's that? A continuous electrical generator that gave principal impetus to the development of electrical power.
You're tripping up over yourself.
Mate, no teeth needed.
It was that bloke with the bird who used to walk around and pretend the microphone was bust.
Norman Collier.
There you go.
We got some deaths, folks. We got some deaths.
Definitely.
Oh, God. We got an American architect, artist, photographer and inventor who invented the board game Scrabble,
Ooh.
called Alfred Mosher Butts, and he carefully analysed how often
I bet he was the butt of every joke.
Oh, good, see what he did there, mate. He calculated or analysed how, well, same thing, isn't it, you pillock?
He
How
just replaced
often,
one word with a totally different
yeah,
word.
each letter is used. That's how we decided how many each letters to include and how many points each one would earn. Some of these names, I think they're leftover Scrabble
I love the
letters.
idea of your brain seeing the word analysed and
Do-
decided,
do- do
you
you
know
think
what, I'm
on
going to
it-
say
do you-
calculated.
Do you think on his tombstone they spelt his name out in Scrabble letters?
All the Zs.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh God.
Preparing
Ben-
that.
Yeah.
He's having palpitations already.
I am. I'm quite nervous about it. We got a Swiss botanist called Alphonse Louis Pierre Pirami di Candoli.
I'll put it on in a bottle of wine, please.
It's got
A bowl
all
of
of them.
cannoli
Big Candoli.
with ham.
New methods of investigation and analysis
La,
even
la, 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 la.
in phytogeography, the geographic distribution of plants. His father, Augustine Pyramidi Canadoli, developed a general scheme of plant classification.
Ah, Dr. Cannoli.
I'm not supposed to be laughing at this because you know what I mean. And last death is, where is he? It's that bloke there, isn't it?
Well done.
We've got a German explorer and naturalist called Friedrich Wilhelm Ludwig Legschart.
not a name, it's a sound effect. It's hot.
He wasn't. Oh, don't! My eyes are bloody watering.
I love how you use your entire body. It's just
He was a German explorer and naturalist who went to Australia in 1842 to study the rocks and wildlife in Queensland and the Northern Territories.
Does that mean he was exploring naked?
Yeah, because he was a naturalist.
No, of course he. Oh, you pillar. What am I looking? No, he didn't, mate. There you go. So there you go, folks. Sensibly and professionally handled there.
It's not good when the funniest part of the show is the bit where we say who's died.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Don't
It's
ever
like I
change
read
that.
a word and it's replaced by something else. Like, where did
I
that
love the way
word
your
come
brain
from?
goes. The word is analysis, so I shall say calculated. Just to mess with myself.
Yeah, so welcome aboard, Stacks. This is a serious show, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. Where at the show can you get births, deaths, births of the week?
Scientific
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All
in fact,
delivered with a good bit of oratory. That's the word.
Rotary. Richard
Yeah.
Thomas Scale Model World. We've got bench and bellies. It says belly breadcrumb coated chicken and chips. Bench Tamiya Mazda MX-5 early finished. I think he means nearly
nice.
finished.
So is he claiming it finished for that? Is he claiming
No,
it?
he says nearly finished. I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
nearly finished.
I thought he meant like MX-5 early, like the early. I think he means nearly.
Jason's saying he's loving the Suzuki build that I'm doing. Oh, cheers, mate. Much appreciated. Episode 3 will be going up tonight, I hope.
Stacks says on the bench is a Revell Henkel HE111 H6 1 to 72 scale.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
but
then
we
a bit-
need to know what's in the belly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy
See,
McLeish.
KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
I think you'll probably be doing more details.
absolutely. Andy McLeish, belly homemade chicken korma with long grain rice and opinions followed up. Opinions?
Opinions. He says opinions, doesn't he?
Yeah. Followed up with fizzy jelly snakes, packet of 2 of 3. There you
What are homemade chickens? That's what I want to know.
The
Yeah.
chickens that you made at home, obviously.
Yeah. Rice and opinions.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Primetime modelling, belly, meatballs in pasta sauce and
Yeah,
rice.
there's always
Bench
meatballs. There's always
doing the
meatballs.
diorama for the moment in time show and build. I had meatballs and spaghetti tonight.
Yeah.
Siren is in and says Tamiya lacquer paints are great, just been hard to get hold of for a while, but improving. AK real colours are good too.
Oh, Saran. Sorry, mate. Saran, belly, pickled onion monster munch.
Pickled onion
choice.
monster munch.
Yeah,
There
bench
you go.
is a Meng 9K37M1 butt and Hobby Boss 72nd Railway Dora gun.
Now we now as a result know two things about Saran. One, they're in the UK, and two, they're sitting there going with Monster Munch.
Oh,
lockjaw.
yeah.
Have you
you
still
get
got some
lockjaw.
crisps there, Ted?
Yeah.
Have you still got your crisps there, Ted?
I haven't. No.
Oh,
They
okay.
finally
Just
give
checking.
up. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
no good.
Yeah.
Michael Jackerman says belly, cheese and mushroom burger and fries at Fatso's. Bench empty, taking a break.
Nice.
And Andy Preston says cottage pie with Daddy's brown sauce with black
Cottage
pepper.
pie.
I bet it's one of them really big ones, so you don't eat anything else
It's
with
like a shepherd's pie, but it's a bigger house.
it. Yeah, and Bench's Airfix Jaguar 420.
Oh,
Cottage
nice.
pie.
And Andy McLeish is clarifying, he said he meant to have put onions. Yeah,
Yeah.
onions.
Cottage pie. Ingredients pie. Cottage.
I noticed we've sort of drifted away from doing this, but we do appreciate if anyone sends in any events or occasions or something they want. And
Oh, yeah,
it's my wedding anniversary
Yeah,
this week. so I've got to
birthday,
say
is it a
happy wedding
birthday, an anniversary or whatever?
Happy
but
wedding
we got-
anniversary to me and my wife on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
but we
so-
won't sing happy birthday. We're pretty bad at that.
We will sing happy birthday because it's
Yeah,
terrible.
we don't sing.
We have to. We have to make them regret their
Yeah,
decision.
especially if you need to make it up with your significant other, you can tell us and we'll pass it on.
We'll do
Things like
everything we can to to help you out. And
Happy days.
if you've got modelling events in the area as well, things like that, just let us know and we'll do a shout out. We kind of forgot we did that. Stack says, I think I'll just watch to see how things work. Nothing works.
I don't know, it does work, does it?
It's an hour and a bit of random nonsense.
Yeah, you'll get to the end of the hour, and then you'll think, "What was that?
What the heck? What happened there?
What happened?" Yeah, I've just.
Can I have
lost
my
an
hair
hour.
off my life
Do you know
back,
the
please?
do you know the animated GIF of Castle kind of going? It's that for an hour,
Yeah.
basically. Andy McLeish says, opinions, onions. I meant onions.
Yeah, we got that when Colin read it.
Yeah.
Black Mafia.
Yeah,
Black
although
Mafia.
chicken korma with opinions could be quite good, couldn't it?
Especially if it's heated chicken korma.
Especially after a few pints, chicken korma and some opinions.
Yeah,
Chicken korma,
absolutely.
my thoughts on the gold standard. Black Rifle Model Works says belly homemade beef chili con carne and bench 40k Gazgul Thracker. Oaks in it, Col.
Oaks.
Have you got a Gazgul Thracker?
No,
Is it just the way you're sitting?
it's just the way I'm sitting. Yeah.
And then we
You
caught
can
up with
get-
chat, apparently.
Happy days.
Andy McLeish now hates me because he's now got the Castle theme song in his head.
Yeah, that's the order of things.
Bow, 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 dow, dow, dow. That's the entire theme tune. So.
Yeah, I've just, for some reason, got Rent a Ghost going round now.
Rent a Ghost. Well, that's because I was
Oh,
singing
no.
that.
I don't know why.
I was singing that on Sunday on my live stream because somebody mentioned it.
Yeah, Rent a Ghost. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We caught up with chat, so do more chat, folks. More talking. Don't forget you can ask us anything. It doesn't have to be a model making question, and we'd be rubbish if it is. But
Yeah, Usually we sort of have a bit of a theme going, but usually sort of feed whatever happens in the stream off you guys in chat.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So for the love of dog.
people
don't forget
mention
it-
something, we go off at a tangent. So that's how it works in here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You can ask lots of modelling questions, but don't forget, even if we don't know the answer, because we have our own little preferred genre of modelling, if we don't know the answer, someone in chat might do, so it's always worth asking.
Oh yeah, as I've always said, I know nothing about anything and anything about nothing.
Because
Yeah,
we've got
and
boats.
what we don't know, we just make up the answer and sound convincing. That's all it needs
Yeah.
to do.
Absolutely.
What would you three say your areas of preferred genres are? What if you're a modeler? What do you do? Like Ted, you'd say boats and tanks, I suppose. What would you say you do one by one? What do you each think your areas are?
Yeah, I like it. Anything that's tracked or on wheels usually,
Yeah.
or on the water.
Yeah,
So vehicles.
yeah. Vehicles, bikes mainly.
I noticed you very carefully kept away from areas of expertise.
I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
want to say
yeah.
that.
'Cause, yeah,
I didn't want to say that.
Notice he didn't mention at all ocean liners.
no,
Yeah.
didn't say anything about those at all.
said, like,
When I
big boats and
have
stuff
been
like that.
doing classic model kits, I used to do a lot of 144 scale stuff, but at the moment I'm
That's
just
it,
doing a lot
yeah.
of part works.
Yeah.
I would say for me it's Warhammer and sci-fi stuff and a bit of gunpla. If I
Yeah,
can.
that's pretty much your thing, isn't it?
Weathered things that I can make look filthy. Ted, when are you finishing the Titanic? Says Andy
I
McLeish.
am. Yes, I am. I'm going to. But every time I come to do something, some life gets in the way. So, yeah, I've asked Colin tonight what the login key is for eModels because
Ted gets to the bench. He's like, "Oh, I've put the knife down. I'm gonna have to give up tonight. Then never mind."
yeah.
Oh, I've put,
Yeah.
I've-
It's a case of I come up the ladder into the modelling room, and then you get to that age that you think, what did I come up here?
What am I
for?"
doing up
And
here?
then you just go back down.
Yeah.
again.
I had actually lost total track of what day it was. To be honest with you. You know, it was, yeah.
It's the day of many things.
Absolutely.
Where are we up to? Retro Rabbit says this chicken korma had some really interesting ideas on the economy, but sadly it was delicious and they're now lost forever.
SJD Photography as belly, toad in the hole, mash and onion gravy.
Ooh,
Bench,
nice.
perfect grade Millennium Falcon. Following Fox's wise wisdom. I wouldn't do that. Don't.
I wouldn't.
Wise wisdom.
Wise wisdom, as opposed to dumb wisdom.
I'm amazed.
Jason Martin says, "What colour is the F-15 nose avionics bay?"
Stacks said it's grey. But I
I'd
don't
say
know.
grey if I had
Yeah.
to answer that question.
Yeah.
Sounds
I don't
realistic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
none of us
somebody-
none of us do aircraft.
No, we don't do it. Yeah. I don't think any of us do aircraft in here.
No, I don't think
I've
so.
done aircraft. I did the
Yeah, I've
last
done a
one-
few civil ones. I've got some planes in the stash. I've done an Harrier as well, so
with an H.
with an H, yeah.
With an H.
The infamous
if-
Tamiya Harrier,
If you,
even.
if you sat on the Harrier, would it be an Aris Harrier?
See what he did there.
You see what I did there? Andy McLeish says, of course, it also fell over when it got into politics. I guess about the curry. We've done that one. That's another new name in the chat, by the way. SJD Photography, welcome.
Yeah, welcome, mate. Welcome.
Someone should send Foxx a 4i Models Flame Toys Transformer kit. No, because Transformers, rubbish.
Peter Rogers says belly, bangers, mash and beans. He hasn't mentioned gravy. And finished
gravy?
Airfix Sea King Commando.
Was the gravy with you? Well, no, we had mash, so we wouldn't have had gravy necessarily. Dean, did you have gravy with that belly, bangers and mash? We need to know. Keith says, belly, bacon, chips and beans. Did you have gravy? Bench, painting the Borden mobile wagon after struggling with the photo etch on the gun.
Oh.
Photo etch, you've got to... It's one of those things that, even if you're really patient, if something doesn't quite work and you start to get a little bit stressed about it, it builds up, doesn't it? It gets worse and worse and worse, and you end up like, oh my...
Yeah, I did that on the submarine. It was just a tiny little bench that you had to build out of photo etch. So I bent all the legs and it didn't quite fit. So I bent it all again and it didn't quite fit. So I bent it again and it fell to bits. And then I built it out of plastic. Nobody knows.
It's when you sit there bending it all up and you get it just right and you sneeze and it's like, thump, and where did it go?
Yeah. What was I putting? I was putting some photo etch on something. I can't remember what it was, but it was little tiny like clasps to go on like stowage boxes. And every time I pick one up, it's like, psst, oh.
Max McGinn, belly, bangers and smash with baked beans sauce, bench, painting up some 40k Adeptus Custodes, bikers in Shadow Keepers paint scheme. There you go.
Was the gravy with that bangers and mash and baked beans?
Yeah. Hello,
And
Max.
he says
Good
baked
to see you,
bean
mate.
sauce, but did he not have baked beans? Did you just
No,
have the
just the
sauce?
sauce. You sieve them
Just
out.
filter the beans out
Yeah.
and pour them away, and then have just so tomato sauce then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, we're up to date with the. Oh, hang on. Peter Rogers says he's just finished the Epic Sea King Commando after half an hour after finishing the other Sea King Commando.
Oh, there you
And it was
go.
2 separate comments, Ted. So you gets away with it. Go
Yeah, only just so we could have a little one.
Yeah. And just gone in is another post. No gravy, he says, just onions. Oh, and I've also finished an Italiari Jeep ambulance version. He's done 3 kits in a week.
What?
Yeah, that's
Going for the hat trick.
I think that's a record.
One.
That's the
I don't
first
think
hat
anyone's
trick
got
we've
3
had,
things
isn't it?
before.
What'd you get for 3, Ted? What'd you get for 3, Ted?
You're nothing in this
Pound.
nothing in this game for 3 in the bed.
Oh, bless. No gravy, just the beans in sauce, says Keith.
Is the correct answer.
Unless you have gravy, which is the correct answer.
Yeah, you don't put gravy on beans.
Well
In the
said,
case-
Ted.
I thought you put gravy on everything up north.
We do put gravy on everything.
Yeah, no.
Ted's just weird. Ted's from Barrow. That's not normal, so he's different.
Well, that's true, yeah. But
Yeah.
Ugh, cool.
It's
McGinn
almost
says, "I
time for
saved
what's
the
in
beans for
store."
later."
Well, as it seems like everybody's a bit slacking in chat tonight, we might as well slip over and do a what's in store.
Did Ted just throw
Absolutely,
the
mate.
entire chat under the bus?
should I do it
He
already?
did.
The entire chat under the bus. I've never seen that before.
Absolutely did, mate.
Fox
Wow,
can do
well
my
done,
intro
Ted.
because I think he
That's
should.
like 50 people you've just chucked under the bus. Yes, it's time to do what's in store. Chris is going to come up with 5 or 6 items. I can't remember how many that
6.
are currently in the eModels store right now. There is a theme, and whoever gets the theme will win.
Now.
There you go.
Nothing.
We'll win nothing. But we will
Nothing.
instantly send the nothing through our special vacuum tube system. So make sure you have your vacuum tubes open and ready to receive your goods if
Firing
you
up
win.
the vacuum tube.
Are you gonna send a test hamster, Ted?
Fire up.
Are you gonna send the test hamster? Okay, one of you will now receive the test hamster. Please try and send it back if you can, alive preferably. Yes, but there's gonna be a theme. It's one of Chris's what's in store, so good luck with that. And then what we'll do is we'll go through all the items. At the end of it, he'll come back and he'll say, "What's the theme? Go!" And the first person to get the answer right wins. Nothing. If you answer before he comes back and says "go," we'll give you the finger of shame.
The finger of shame.
The finger of shame. In the future,
Shame.
there is only the finger of shame. So don't answer before he comes back and says "go." You just put it in chat. It's just a bit of silly fun. Don't forget, of course, though, as we go through these items, these are all items that are in stock. We don't know how many are in stock right now because we don't work for eModels. There might be one, there might be a million of them. Pete might have had a bit too many gins and ordered like a whole pallet full of stuff. We don't know. So make sure, if anything tickles your fancy,
slap it in your basket.
And don't forget,
it's not yours until you check it out.
It's amazing. You didn't see my lips move, did you? It's amazing.
That was good.
If it tickles your fancy, on the off chance there's only one of them in stock, get it in your basket and check it out quickly, because if you've got it in your basket and somebody else pays for it first, they've got it and you haven't. So, too slow you snooze, you lose. I am now shutting down for the evening. Good luck to everybody.
It seems like Retro Rabbit's got the hamster again.
He says, no more hamsters. I have so many of Ted's infirmed hamsters.
You can send them back. You don't have to keep them. Yes, as Fox said, I've got 6 items in my what's in store tonight. As we normally do about that sort of number. Now, as I like to do, it is themed to today. So if you want to have a look at today in history, then on this day in a particular year, these will make sense. Well, I say sense. They're themed around a particular day, so they won't make sense. But you'll be able to figure it out afterwards.
I think he's already trying to justify it.
It's so complex, he's had to explain it.
I'm just giving people some hints.
Just remember, as he goes through them, try and read all the words on the descriptions very quickly before he moves off them, because you'll need to know all the words in the description.
The first item is one that I've built myself for eModels. The ICM 1/24 scale Benz patent motor wagon, the first production motor vehicle from 1886. It's 100% new moulds. There we go. To be honest, I'm not entirely certain why I've got this in the theme, but it's there. I remember now. It's all right. Yep, I do remember why. It's all right. Everything's okay here. How are you?
People complain about my themes.
Yes. This is a kit that is a little bit complicated, but the engine, obviously being an old style engine from 1886, is actually constructed from all the individual parts, and it looks nice. There's photo etch in there and everything as well. It comes together quite nicely.
Is it got did it have the individual photo etch spokes, or was it like a
photo etch spokes look like just like that.
Oh, wow. It looks like a spirograph, doesn't it?
That looks like some kind of steampunk decoration to put on a wall.
It really is. But yeah, lots and lots of bits, and the stuff for putting the spokes together and things, and tooling and stuff. And that's what it makes. It makes one of those. Now, when I was looking for this, I did notice that they have got an easy version of this, which is a bit cheaper, but obviously it's going to be fewer parts. I think the engine mostly constructed for you. So if you fancy the look of it, but don't fancy the effort involved in making and painting it, then
1886, we have a motorboat in the museum where I work that's dated around about 1886, and in it is a petrol engine, which is probably one of the first ever petrol engines built.
Oh wow!
Just a bit useless information.
Has it got a shot of the engine on the photos there, Chris? Or
has it got what? Sorry.
Has it got a decent picture of the engine part?
Not really. There's a few sort of long shots of it.
I love the big flywheel. That's just the best bit. You can imagine. I can't remember what it's like in colour, but to me it should be red.
It is red. Yes.
Is it cast iron and red? It should be.
It is. It's very, very heavy looking and red, and yeah. It was an interesting build. Yeah.
Just looks proper steampunk, doesn't it?
Yeah. To me, cast iron wheels should always be red.
So cool. Yeah, that's the first item on today's list. I'll nip back through them again afterwards, but yeah. The second one is a pack of paints. World War II US Army uniform colour, set 1, which is combat and fatigue clothing, Class A uniforms. I don't know what the Class A uniforms bit is, but it's got, where are we, 6 colours in there. Olive drab, dark shade, olive drab, I don't know, an olive drab. There's quite a lot of olive drab in there because, mainly. It's pink and chocolate as well, because why not? You need some pink and chocolate to go with your olive drab.
Yeah, these are life colour. I had some life colour in my what's installed last week. Brilliant colours, fantastic, and a great way to buy your colours. Buy them in sets.
Yeah, I've got the life colour engine set. A really good set, mate.
It says it's particularly useful for scale models of combat and fatigues, Class A uniforms, wool shirts and stuffings, and the M1943 jacket and trousers.
I have an M1943 jacket. It's very nice.
So there we go. That's a nice, easy one. Your you'll come to grips with that. Now, I've got a couple of different ones here. We've got the mini art milk bottles and wooden crates. If you're making anything in 1/35th and need some background scenery, mini art, I've got you covered. They've got everything. There's, say, the milk bottles and crates. I've also got a street cafe and some wooden pallets in there as well. So a bit of everything, but basically, what more can you ask for? There's.
Do you know what I'd be tempted to do with their milk bottles? If you're doing a winter scene, you could scratch build the milk popping up at the top of the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when we were at school, you used to get the
Yeah,
milk
you used to have the little
classroom.
top hat, didn't it, where the little foil lid's stuck on the top.
And it just pushed it up and gone, hello.
Yeah, Humphreys. Could build some
Yeah,
Humphreys.
so wooden crates and a selection of bottles for you to
watch
add
out,
to your
something
background
about-
scenery of any diorama. Obviously, I'm assuming that they come as pictured in the bottom picture there, but you'd paint on the
There's 180 parts in this kit, so I suspect it's build the crates.
mostly
build every
bottles. Yeah,
bottle. Yeah, mostly bottles. Mini Art do a lot of these. If you're looking for things like just set dressing, if you're making a diorama and you want to make it more vibrant and have a lot of set dressing, then they do both current and World War II type scenery items. They are really good in 1/35th. They're really great little items, and they really sort of bring a life to your dioramas.
Yeah, it's not all military themed either, so you can build it
no,
like
indeed. The next one along, a modern street cafe. You could put some milk bottles in the background of that quite easily.
Yeah. Just all helps tell the story, doesn't it?
Again,
But that's the beauty of like not a lot words. Lobster. Not a lot of manufacturers do sort of set dressing like this because they just do vehicles and swords and stuff. It's like, so the fact that these guys, and they have loads of stuff, the fact that they do is always great for you.
Oh, yeah.
you can think of the guys from Mini Art just making their way to work as you do, nonchalantly walking
I'll
to
do
work,
that.
and
I'll
they
do
see
that.
something. No, I built that today. Yeah, I saw that.
there's cups and saucers and Coke
I like
cans
the
and
fact
glasses
you get
and
clear
bottles
glasses.
and
That's great.
chairs and yeah.
It's the sort of thing where you buy the box and you might only use one or two items out of it, and the rest would go in your stash for
Well, this
the
is
next
it.
time it comes in useful.
You can always use them for a future build, can't you? Bit of this, bit of that.
I bought a photo etch tool set and I've used one spanner from it because I just needed a spanner. But you know, I'll find other stuff, uses for the other stuff. Again, that's
look
the
at
kind of
that.
thing you could put into like a modern. If you do, a lot of people do military models, so it's going to be like set dressing for your sort of war zone dioramas and stuff.
Well, your beer crates there, your boxes of beer, that come in
Yeah.
handy for go on the back of a jeep or something like
Or
that.
if you've just bought if you've just made a nice sort of curbside car model, why not put it on actual curbside in front of a cafe? You know, there you
Yeah,
go. You've just built your-
absolutely. Job done.
Well, he's
Or even
gone.
just putting a
He's
couple of
gone.
cans in the back seat, or
Yeah, exactly.
if you're putting it on the curbside, then why not have some wooden pallets floating around
I'm
as
back
well?
now.
Absolutely.
They're what we got, wooden pallets, even decals for the pallets. So,
Oh,
the
wow.
Euro pallets, or it's,
Brilliant, yeah. Practice. Get your life colours wood set, and you can practice painting palettes.
You could paint pallets using your palette to put the paint on to paint the pallets.
Yeah,
You see what I did there? Just with all the words.
yeah.
Very
You
clever.
could even put some rain effects on it and have yourself a wet palette.
oh,
I like what you did there.
that one at the back there's in
Yeah,
a puddle.
well done.
That could be a wet
That
pallet.
was good.
Yeah.
Well done, Colin.
That was
I'm quite
impressive.
pleased.
Thanks, Tib.
Yeah, so I've just got those three in this what's in store, but obviously there's lots more. It's the buildings and accessories series, and there's loads different things that just add a little bit. As everyone's saying, if you just use a couple of things from it, but you've got a collection then for another build or the next diorama that you're going to do. So, and they're dirt cheap. I mean, the pallets are £11.69. You can't go wrong, can you?
Yeah. I did a 1/35th scale striker, and it was a Metal Gear Solid theme. So I put it in a little diorama with just a couple of walls, the striker, and then a couple of pallets and some gas bottles, and it just made the whole thing. It's in eModels cabinets if you ever go to eModels store, and it just made the whole thing come alive. It just
Yeah.
and that's just a couple of pallets and some gas bottles. It's
Wherever you go, there's always discarded pallets somewhere.
Yeah. The last one today is a little bit more expensive. This is the Tamiya 1/14th radio controlled MAN TGX. I don't know what the numbers mean. 26.540 6x4. I assume that means drive.
6-wheel, 4-wheel drive.
6 wheels on my wagon thing. XLX. Yeah, it's
That's almost
it's
Action
huge.
Man
It's
size,
14th
but
scale.
not
So.
quite.
It's radio controlled.
That big old
size of
beastie,
that.
isn't it?
It's a fairly new truck. It was made its debut at the 2007 European Transport Road Show in Amsterdam, and it won the 2008 Truck of the Year award. Truck of the Year. That's quite a
That is a thing, apparently.
Yeah.
So as it says, right RC. So you've got everything in there. I don't think it doesn't say, but most of these RC things don't come with the controller and things like that. You would normally have to get that separately. But if you're interested in it, give the guys at eModels a shout, and they'll let you know exactly what's included and what you need.
I've seen a few of these Tamiya trucks and that built up, and they're awesome because you can buy all the extras for them. You can buy sounds, and you can buy lights, and they do everything just like the real truck. You know, you can start them up, and then you can hear the air brakes building up and the hiss as the air brakes release and it drives off. So,
I've just got this image now of somebody buying sounds and they open the box and it's like... Oh, that's the horn.
So there you go. That is my what's in store this week. I shall nip through them all again, just in case you've forgotten.
Colin.
We've got the Benz patent motor wagon from 1886, the life colour paint set for US Army uniforms, set 1, milk bottles and wooden crates, Modern Street Cafe, wooden pallets, and the Tamiya 1/14th RC MAN TGX, radio controlled vehicle.
I haven't a clue what it is this week.
Nope.
I shall return.
Have we got to go for the 5th character in each name and then
No, one of them might be in the words, but the rest of it's quite easy. It's fairly easy. So what is the theme?
Needs to be shifted.
Go. I'm watching the chat to see who the first person is of the dozens of people that are going to get it correct. Remember that it is today in history as well.
So optimistic.
Something happened today in the past that all of these items are linked towards.
4th of April.
In a vague sort of way, but yes, you'll get
Yeah.
there. Red Fur Rabbit Studio says Coca-Cola was renamed and officially launched on May 17th, 1886. Maybe so, but that's not today, is it? So.
Clues in the date.
Yeah, the clues in the question. Bobbin says stuff of the day.
Very comprehensive answer, but it's the wrong one. Stuff of the day.
Retro Rabbit says life colour paints are super pigment rich, awesome paints.
Yeah, the good. Yeah, brilliant paints. The good. I've got the flesh colour set, the flesh paints.
Ted likes his flesh tones.
Ted,
I like
not
my
surprisingly,
flesh
has the
tones.
flesh colour set.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ted likes a bit of realistic flesh action, don't you, Ted?
Yeah, flesh.
Bit of flesh tones, Ted.
Personally, I think
Depends
it's just
how
so you can do the
flesh
research
tones,
into it.
Bit of
but, you know.
fleshings.
I don't think anybody's going to get this one, Chris.
Really?
Yeah,
We've not had any comments yet, apart from one.
No, I
anybody
think
out
that's,
there? Anybody out there in Chatland? Just say hello, just so we know the comments are still there. I think they're probably all googling what happened today.
If nobody gets it,
all
does
are.
that mean I win what's in store?
Google's like, we've just had a spike of things asking what happened today.
Richie Lamb says the answer is transport. It isn't. No.
Yeah, well, at
It
least
is,
we know
but apart
chat's
from it's not.
Yeah, well, at least we know chat's working now.
Peter Rogers says hi. Phil Lewis says flesh. Lord Barkley says 42. Hey, Lord Barkley. Today, NATO was created, says Richard Thomas.
Again,
Woodstock
possibly
says
so,
Phil
but
Lewis.
not the theme. No.
I hope it wasn't Martin Luther King's death, says Sarah. No.
No.
Falklands
Is it
Task
green,
Force sailed.
says Stacks? No. Falklands Task Force sailed, apparently, according to Michael Jackman. I did it.
Bears,
Again,
says the Bobbin.
possibly, but no.
If nobody gets it, I think we should give it to Bobbins just for saying bears. Bears. It's things Chris came up with about 10 minutes before going live, says Gemma.
This is also about true, but not the actual theme. But yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Gemma help by any chance?
No, she did offer to choose a theme this week again, but I said no, I'll do it myself.
Oh, it's all right when you've got people to help, isn't it?
Oh,
Any minute now,
yeah.
Have you
any
not got
minute now she'll
assistants?
shout up and tell us the truth and we'll hear it because it's a good microphone that Chris has got.
Berlin Airlift, says Phil Lewis. No.
Yeah, it seems like there's lots
Moist.
of other things happened today.
Lee
as well.
Barrett says,
I'm not
think
sure
I
if he
might
was
have an
saying that
idea.
was
I
a
am
thing or
not
if he was
sure.
just
Hello.
informing us, but I don't know.
this is why everybody hates Chris's what's installed.
What do you mean everybody hate? Hey,
Because you make them work. You make them work for their money, whereas we just do easy ones.
Absolutely.
Microsoft was founded, says Lee Barrett.
entirely possible, but again, not the theme. Shall I give you the year? Will that
Hey
help?
Siri, what happened today in history?
Here's some news about history.
Has it got anything to do with 1929?
No.
No. Okay.
The year in question is 1828.
Hey Siri, what happened in 1828?
Okay, I found this on the web for what happened in 1828. Check it out.
None of them.
Why is your Siri Australian?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just thinking what my Siri is. Hang on.
Yeah, the phone must have been bought in Australia. Oh, it doesn't
Hey
last very
Siri,
long.
what happened today in
Because he's got his
1828?
phone upside down. That's what it is.
Oh, I've got the Australian blokes version. The Wiggles took over the world. That's not 1828.
Is that because it's Australian?
Prado created a palette of odors. What? This isn't 1828.
Stacks is saying Waterloo.
Hey Siri, what happened today in 1828? You're just giving me news. That's just rubbish. Siri, you're an idiot.
Yeah, it's nothing relevant to today to what's in store.
My pet tardigrade little brains. I think you've broken everybody now.
I've broken everybody, so that
Yeah,
means I
I
can
think.
have next week off or something, doesn't it? Or something? I don't know.
No, you've got to do it again next week till somebody gets you.
No,
what's in store.
Hey
That's not
Siri,
the
what's
thing.
Chris's what's in store?
Siri's going,
I
yeah,
didn't get that.
reboot iPhone.
I've broken Siri as
Yeah,
well.
I think if
Nothing to repeat.
I think if you don't, if people don't, if you do a what's in store and nobody gets it, you have to do it again the next week.
We have a winner.
Oh, do we? Damn it!
Retro Rabbit Studios is correct. Casperus Van Wooden patents the chocolate milk powder.
Oh, of course, that was on the tip of our tongue, wasn't
I'm
it?
sure you all knew it, really. But yes, that's what happened in 1828.
Look at Foxx. Is that your befuddled look, mate?
I thought mine was a bit off the wall.
Shall I explain my working out? My
Yeah.
working
Explain
out. Hang about.
yourself.
I've got to find the page that's got the actual thing on it because I can't click
Explain.
through on that. There it is. Right. Well, the first one, obviously, is a patent because that's what he did. He patented chocolate milk powder. So we've got the patent motor wagon because of the patent. There we go. The army uniforms obviously contains chocolate as one of the colours.
Thin.
And milk, obviously, again, chocolate milk. I've even put them in the right order. So, chocolate milk. This one, what did I do this one for?
Well, you can probably buy chocolate at the street cafe.
Yeah,
The
no, there was a
chocolate
reason
milk?
for this.
Cafe.
I love the way it's so well thought out that he's forgotten what the reason was.
I have actually
Chocolate milk
completely forgotten
powder,
what that one
powder,
was
yeah.
for, though. If anyone knows
it
why
a
I picked that
brand?
one,
Yeah, is Cafe a brand of chocolate milk powder?
no, there was definitely a reason for it. I'll come back to that one.
Has it got it written on one of the parasols?
It might.
Is the
No.
chocolate in there somewhere?
Hey Siri, set a reminder for Chris to do the what's in store next week.
Yeah.
This one obviously is wooden because that's the guy's name. It was Thingy Wooden that did it. And this is the one that's only written in the thing because it was in Amsterdam. That's where he patented it. And they won the Transport
I'm having
Roadshow
trouble hearing Chris over the sound of all these
in Amsterdam.
crickets.
Yeah, well, it's
Mate,
it's-
I've got the whining coyote going, mate.
Yeah, it's Chris's what's in store, so it's to be expected.
You can see the desert dust blowing from the side of the scene, can't you?
Retro Rabbit says it actually took quite a deep dive to Google search, and it was the most unique thing that happened on April the 4th in 1828. So
Wow.
you found it.
Yeah, but
Congratulations
does
on
seem
finding
like,
it.
Yeah, it does seem like we've been setting everybody's Siri off tonight. So, Siri, make us sound like a dog. Hey Google, Make her sound like a cat.
Siri,
Oh,
play
dear.
Never Gonna Give You Up.
Well, yeah, Rick Roll.
I forgot to say hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Chris. Up to your usual standards, as I
Oh,
see.
Ted, you are totally redeemed for last week, mate. Any warnings issued have been rescinded and added to Chris's
I'm
pile.
just going to fill my cup with my 99% IPA and just...
Normal service will resume next week, folks, because it's my one and it'll be
The colour
Colours.
blue. Yeah.
Hey, Alexa, make animal sounds.
yeah. Can you do the howling coyote?
Ted's getting in trouble now.
Oh, well, yeah, well done, yes.
Yeah.
Alexa, play Tiny Tim song.
We're suitably unimpressed, didn't we?
I've just sent off. I've set off Andy McLeish's hub, and the cats are going wild.
I think the bobbin says I think that deserves an actual prize.
Oh, mate, it's that's up there.
We'll send you the test hamster.
Anyway, as the evening draws on, I think we've got something to give away this week as well.
Yeah, we've got a thing, mate. We've got a thing, haven't we?
Oh, Chris is in trouble.
Why am I in trouble? It wasn't me that did anything. It's all Ted's fault.
Absolutely,
You
yes,
setting off
folks.
Gemma's Alexa.
I didn't say anything.
I've not said anything at all to Gemma's Alexa. I wouldn't do such a thing.
No.
I mean, I've got one sitting here. It hasn't responded to Ted at all.
No, absolutely. Yes, folks, we have got a thing to give away.
Ooh.
And we was all having a discussion beforehand, Chris, weren't we, about
Yeah.
the shark mouth. It's shark mouth approved.
Shut up, like and subscribe.
It's the Academy 135th RQ7B Shadow UAV US Army. There you go, folks. And we got some big old pics, but the shark mouth should just be a bit narrowish, shouldn't it? But
They're
Yeah,
not right
it's-
about the shark mouth.
I
Yeah.
think that it's because the teeth are doing all. The teeth need to go in one direction. Like
it's
they're
like-
kind of a bit like these. You've got really bad dental work.
it's having a bit of a snarl in it, but
Yeah.
got a couple of two figures and the display stand are included. It says on there. Can't you imagine doing that camo? Wow. So yeah, get yourselves some of that.
Has he got? I thought he had a balaclava on, so he didn't recognise.
yeah. He's got the old earpiece on there, isn't he? Yeah. But yeah, there you go, folks. You're in with a chance of winning this. That's all the info that there is on it. Some bits and bobs going on there. See if we can get that a bit bigger. No, that really worked. So yeah, you're in with a chance to win this little UAV, folks. So what are we going to ask people to put? Obviously, to be in with a chance, you've got to wait until this show's uploaded as a video on YouTube's and put a comment underneath.
I think. Should we get them to write down things for us to read out that are saying for Siri or Alexa?
Yeah, things you would like us to say to Alexa or
Yeah.
Siri.
Or Siri.
Yeah, that'll do. And
Give
we'll
us a
read
thing
them
that we
all.
can read out that is a command.
Keep,
for
keep
Alexa.
it family friendly, though, folks.
Yeah.
So
we'll
start
spend,
with
we'll
Hey
spend the
Siri
whole
or-
hour.
Yeah.
We seem to have lost Christopher.
Oh, Chris has dropped out, has he?
Has he been murdered?
Yeah.
Has he been murdered to death?
Unless he's Alexa's god. But
I think Gemma's. Yeah, he's got to sort Gemma's Alexa out.
yeah. So yeah.
Who's got the buttons in?
Chris says he seems to be having some trouble there. His devices are not connected
Yeah,
yet.
he'll come back with a flat nose and a black eye.
Oh, my router's not working.
Yeah, could be a loose USB cable. We've had it before, haven't we? Where
Chris does
webcams
have all
have
the
gone
buttons,
off.
though. That's the downside.
But yeah,
This will-
use. Go on.
This could be a 12-hour stream because Chris has got the
Oh,
buttons.
of course, yeah, he's got the buttons, hasn't he? Yeah, but he'll be able to close at his end anyway, wouldn't
Well,
he?
I can go into YouTube. Well, any of us can go into YouTube.
Yeah, we can close the stream down. That's
It'll
not an
just
issue.
constantly go from Chris's end. Come back, Chris. All
Absolutely.
is forgiven like
So
I
yeah,
subscribe.
just leave a comment on things you would like us to
read out.
for Alexa or Siri or Google.
Yeah. And Chris, make sure you turn Gemma.
I have
Gemma's
returned
off.
in voice only. Apparently,
Absolutely.
my
Chris
camera's
is
blown
saying
up
his
a little
Alexa's
bit.
not
So.
going off. That's because he's got an earpiece in.
Absolutely. I mean, I can make Gemma's go off, but I won't, just in case she falls out of bed. I've already broke her once.
I can't help thinking that he's absolutely fine connecting. He's just getting a right rollicking from Gemma.
Yeah.
He's
Do
had to
you
turn
reckon
the
he's getting
camera
one
off.
of those dynamic finger waggins?
Gemma,
It's
give
not
him all
that
he's got,
bad.
mate. Give
Yeah.
him all of it.
Absolutely. Andy McLeish says gross models, technical errors. Absolutely. Unusual for
Technical
Chris.
difficulties.
Unusual, mate.
So,
So-
Lewis, I'm not going to read that out because I don't want to get Chris beaten within an inch of his life.
yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Gemma says I've moved my iPad now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think he's, yeah, there he is. He's back.
Yay!
I have returned.
that'll teach everybody in future to listen to us with the earbuds in. Because,
Yeah, so we're going to say
yeah.
things like, Alexa, play Baby Shark.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Alexa, play Baby Shark.
Alexa, play Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Not saying a thing.
Yeah. You know, how many people out there are getting rickrolled at this moment?
Well, on that note, as we'll all leave you trying to shut up your Alexas and such from playing Baby Shark and Rick Astley, we'll leave you to it tonight. And yeah, go and switch those devices off.
I have to say that before we do that, you've just reminded me, we were all doing this like Alexa and Siri nonsense and trying to mess with people. But the best troll ever you could do with any kind of audio system was on Xbox Live. If you were playing someone in a multiplayer game and they had to connect and they also had all the sound on the speakers, you just had to say connect, turn off, and their Xbox would just shut off. They'd just be kicked out. Those stop doing that.
Absolutely. Ray Aquilina's in. Hi, everyone. How are
Ray.
you? We're fine, Ray. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, Ray, have you got Alexa or anything like that?
Gemma's typed in caps, thank you. Oh, Chris, so glad we're not you, mate.
Chris hates us so much.
Yeah,
Look
can
at
we
that
take a screenshot of Chris now so you can remember what he looks like? He's going to look like a panda next week with one black eye.
If looks could kill, we'd be slightly itchy right
Can
now.
you still?
Richard Thomas goes, oi,
I
guys.
can still mute people. Yeah, there we go.
Richard Scale Model says he's managed to stop Alexa playing.
Playing Rick Astley. Oh, bless.
Right, yes. Well, we'll leave it to it tonight then, and we'll let everybody go around and unplug their the devices. But yeah, thanks. Yeah,
We're so cruel.
yeah. We managed to get through
Absolutely.
another hour. Yeah, without sweating any animal. No animals were hurt in the making of this film.
Next week we get like 4 views.
But yeah, thank you for joining us tonight. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe if you've found us. If we popped up sort of just on your YouTube, you may like us. Then if you don't know what we're about, come back next week and find out. But until then, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all next week, same time, same place, and hopefully all 4 of us will be here together again.
Take care.
Yay.
Good night. all.
Good night. all.
Adios,
Stay
amigos.
safe,
Bye-bye.
folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye, like and subscribe.
Yeah, Alexa.